those who have watched my videos over the last month or two since I started, this month in particular, because the videos take so long to do, I just thought I would try something a little bit different. The video that you're going to see, like if you're watching Pisces or Leo, is I'll do the first little part of the video will be an overview of the month. Then the second little part will be how it pans out or plays out in your individual sign. We're hitting December. The new moon is what we first start with, second or third as some people say it pans out, in gregarious Sagittarius. Sagittarian brings excitement, it brings party, it brings the instinct where we all want to move forward, we want that passion, we want that fun. It's a creativity, it's new energy, it's vision, it rules the higher mind, because Sagittarian is linked towards the ninth house. The ninth house is a great place to learn, education, travel. You could be teaching, books, publishing, you could be publishing a book, it could be media, it could be podcasting, sales, marketing, the internet, spirituality. It's all about thinking long-term goals, achieving them. As we approach the end of this year, a lot of your thoughts, because we go into the Capricorn field, will be about achieving those goals. The vibration of the mind will be wanting to take you all forwards. So any ideas that you've got about new businesses, publishing that book, publishing yourself online, marketing, media, newsletters, it's saying that it's a time to really find that drive and take yourselves forwards. The gregarious sign, Scorpio, was death, rebirth. A lot of people faced losses. And Scorpio has been about dealing with money and past issues. So this is on a lighter note. This is about we've now preparing ourselves with some of the ingredients to cook up, if you like, what we want. This is about your higher mind, thinking about the knowledge, thinking about the new business. We've got Mars going into Libra, which is business and partnerships. Those partnerships could be around business ties, they will be around new love interests or loving relationships, but a lot of you will have goals to make money. As I've said in previous videos, it's about structure, it's about getting foundations down, it's about getting what you want from your lives at this particular point in time. And it is a great time to start a business. The Sagittarian new moon will drive you with that higher mind to re-educate yourself. Maybe you're learning something, maybe you're going to be teaching something, maybe you're putting learning something online, maybe you're teaching others, publishing, broadcasting, radio shows for some. It is looking at that vision of your future, what you want for 2014. So it's all about new pathways, new choices, new doors in the month of December. Jupiter will help you expand and grow. I know Jupiter's going retrograde, but as I've said in the previous video, Jupiter will go direct again in March. So any seeds, anything that you're planting now, this is a fantastic time to plant and water. A lot of water energy. We have Capricorn, and earth and water makes things grow. So you have to think Capricorn is very practical side. We've been in a very watery realm last month, which is very emotional and very draining for a lot of people. When you get into practical Capricorn, Capricorn are goals, practical people that like to make money and work hard. So if you think about that watery mix with the earth that we're driving into at the moment, anything that you plant can have good foundations. So when Jupiter goes direct in March, you'll start to see things grow, things to come in, the money you earn, the people you're associated with, expansion in anything and everything from your radio, your broadcasting, your book. Everything will start to expand. Maybe it's overseas, maybe you're launching your book and travelling with that overseas. It will be about expansion of your higher mind in your life. Not only does it plant seeds, but it can plant seeds in friendships for relationships as well. But again, I've said it, this is a walk in the park between now and February. February is the holding hand period when things will move forwards for everybody. Between now and then, I don't feel, because of the Christmas rush and some of the energies that are taking place, that it will be the time to start new relationships. It's about just taking things gentle and easy. It would be, you know, the springtime of next year when I feel that things will start to move forwards for people. So, you know, make this a time of reviewing, reflecting. The Venus retrograde, I'll look at that in a minute, but that's, you know, the beautifying side of life, the cosmetic surgeries, the tattoos, the makeup enhancements, the eyelash dyes, the hair dyes. It's not a good time when she goes retrograde. Venus has gone into her shadow already, so she's already making her way up to the 20th, 21st of December when she does go retrograde, which is about reviewing, relooking at past relationships. Venus is love, but Venus is your money and your goals. So some of you out there may well connect with a past business partner and review and relook at it. It could be a past relationship. Second chance. Venus is about second chances in love. We're in the sign of the Archer that fires that arrow into love and relationships. But remember, you're still reviewing and reflecting and rethinking and reworking that partnership, friendship, until around the end of January, when Venus would go direct again. So February, the Valentine's time, is your better time for starting or moving forward in that particular relationship. Mercury going into the Capricorn on the 24th will give a lot of those energies and drive and motivation. Again, it's about partnerships, but we've got Mars going into Libra on the 7th, and that will be about balance, partnerships, but again, looking to achieve what you're wanting for. Mars is going to be here for quite some time in Libra, for about, oh gosh, a good 6 months. You could be even looking until July of next year. So there won't be any rush. July, up until July, will be about those commitments as we go through into the Leo time. When Jupiter goes into Leo, that will be your commitments in your long-term relationships. Doesn't mean you won't have that before, but I kind of think it holds a lot of promise. People are going through unique stages. That's for us all. We're all letting go of certain parts of our lives in a big way. So the death and rebirth was about letting go. It was about clearing space, looking at old patterns, old ways, old issues, how we've dealt with people in the past. Maybe you've had a habit of running away from relationships. Maybe you've had a habit of not dealing with things, but you're meant to have been dealing with some of those habits. The Scorpio death rebirth eclipses are eclipsing old ways and old situations out. Sagittarian is fun, daredevil, higher mind. They want to be educated, the Sagittarian, so it is that realm, but they like excitement, they get bored. So this is about adventure within the month of December, having your own personal freedom and space. You're asking the universe to show you something and take you over any obstacles as we kind of leave the end of this year. You know, and there is, even with Venus going retrograde, the world won't be as pretty without that beauty in the world. But it's about you looking at, Venus can rule a female coming back in your life, or the return of a female. It is again that revisit, rewind, relook, redo energy that I've said before. Never buy expensive gifts or high ticket items or an artistic painting in a retrograde. When that retrograde finishes in Venus around the end of January, February, then you will get better bargains and get more for your money. And if you buy it before Christmas, you'll probably regret it in February. So it is about giving that little bit of a thought to that. Venus is about second chances and things returning, and I know some of you females out there will be smiling when it comes to relationships, but you may well find also that you have a change of heart around that person that you've waited for a long time. Maybe you see a different side, or they're not what you are really wanting. So there's going to be a lot of shifts in the energy, but I will leave you with this first segment just to say that this is a very positive time. It's a turning point, but it's an exciting time. You know, you've got the money in your pocket to buy what you want, but you're just going shopping to look at your choices. So remember what I said about choices. You're really going to know more in the month of February. May next year will be a major turning point for a lot of people, and so will the July-August period. So wishing you a wonderful, happy holidays. And if you're listening to this, this will now be going on to a little bit of in-depth view of Pisces, Scorpio, or which individual sign this is. This is just a little bit of an overview. Wishing you all a happy holiday from Cassie's Cosmo, and I hope you enjoy the next section of the video, which will be a little bit more dedicated to that sign. So bye-bye for now. Well, hello to the second part of this video. Welcome to Cassie's Cosmo for December 2013. Those who have watched my video scopes over the last few weeks, I do tend to name the months. We had Nautical November. This is going to be Daring December. Who dare wins? For, as I said in the earlier section that you would have watched before this is very much a time where you are going to come out your shells and stop hiding. And for Luscious Libra, which is this December video scope, for the new moon in Sagittarius is going to fall in your third house of communications. So, you know, it will be about local trips, education, taking time out. It's going to be a very, very busy time for Libras over the festive season, which you tend to enjoy. The third house can rule communications, it can rule vehicles. Some of you may be extremely lucky to get a new vehicle over the Christmas period. It rules siblings, brothers, sisters, sister-in-laws. But I feel here that with Uranus in the 7th house, wow, you know, I kind of feel for you it's about partnerships and agreements. It can be business partnerships as well as personal relationships. Excuse me. Mars going into Libra on the 7th of December is, Libras are a very energetic sign. You're powered by your quickness. You never want to sit and wait. Your luscious Libras get bored and they lack patience, and with Mars, your energy planet, you're going to have the biggest drive and push that you can imagine. It'll give you more confidence, it'll help you expand your world. Some of you might have the confidence to take driving lessons. You're certainly going to feel more empowered in the month of December. You know, Mars in Libra is here for several months, so it's here probably till about July of next year. So you're going to have quite a long stay of more confidence, pushing you forward. The old Libra drive and charm will be back. Remember what I've called the month Daring December. So it's about goals. It's you who dare wins. Libras will dare to do almost anything. December the 9th is quite what I call a nice sweet day with Uranus around. That is about contacts and agreements. So anybody looking for a new job or looking for a business partnership in the first part of December, this could be about you signing contracts, coming to agreements, that handshake. Anything between the 2nd and the 17th is the pivotal time for most people where there is a shift, but look around that 7th to the 9th as things starting to align in. You're having more confidence, Libra, confidence in yourself to shine. So confidence attracts more things into your life. And I certainly feel here that, you know, you've got a lot of Jupiter-Saturn trine, so that's all going to be about your income, your career, again, your partnerships, agreements. What direction am I going in? You know, where am I heading to? Jupiter will also be in your 10th house, but again, the 10th house, for those who know some of the signs, is about your career, honours, fame, publicly putting yourself out there, publishing, marketing, podcasting, YouTube even. It's a little bit putting you out there. You're looking at your resources, your money, your possessions. This is going to be a fantastic month for getting work in for Libras, or obtaining those goals, being noticed in the work area, having the money to buy luxury items and nice things, earning extra money, or being given extra responsibility. When Uranus turns direct on the full moon on December the 17th, full moon is bringing things to a peak in people's lives, not just about endings, but the full moon is a lighter moon, I feel, this month. And it'll fall in the 7th house of relationships, and again, a lot of 7th house for Libras, relationships, partnerships, but it can mean partnerships and business partnerships, partnerships you have with yourself. You know, it will be very much a driving forwards. You could be meeting new partners in this time around the festive season. For those who are already in relationships, it could be a time where you just take your relationship onto the next level. It could be for some playing the field and bringing in new partnerships or new people into your lives at that particular point in time. But I certainly think that this is very much a highlighted month for you to get what you want, know where you're going to. Just take things slowly. Mars in Libra will make you want everything now, and sometimes everything now doesn't win. Think of your life as a marathon, not a sprint. A lot of Libras have been unwell and really struggled. October stroke early November was a very difficult month, and this month you are going into the realm of the party side, the fun, the socialise, and Libras love to socialise. So you'll start to feel a little bit more relaxed than you have done over the last 2 months when there's been financial stresses and strains for people. So what are you going to dare to do for yourself this December, Libras? And it is about being more daring, because you're going to have more confidence in yourself to get what you want. So getting that job that you put on hold, breaking what afraid. Some Libras are breaking away from relationships, if I'm honest, unfortunately, because you're wanting your freedom. You're seeing another goal around the corner, maybe coming through into next year. But everything that you do is on the right path. I have a saying that life is a train journey. What stop you get off or get on literally is down to the cosmos sometimes. If you choose to stay on, I think you've missed something. It will come round at the time that is selected for it. I will put some cards out because there are a few people that expect that, which is what I normally follow the rule of thumb in doing with this. Again, the Fool card is new beginnings. The Fool is linked towards Aquarius, it is linked with Aquarius. It doesn't mean Aquarians are fools, but literally the card in itself, these are lovely bright cards, but this is about you feeling more relaxed when you hit the Aquarian time, and I know that's next year, but it's telling you that there is more things to come. Could be looking at your home and family life as well, Libra. Maybe it is about those new starts for you coming into next year. The Page of Cups is about quite often a new relationship, but the person's sitting and thinking at the moment, what goals do I want? Where do I need to communicate around my finances? What do I really need to sort out within my life at the moment? Emotionally, there's some restrictions a little bit around Libras at the moment. You felt hemmed in that relationship, hence why anything that ends now for particular Libras, I'm going to say that it could be the final curtain around that. You know, if you're wanting your freedom, the end of the year sometimes brings that in for people, but it doesn't mean it's the end for everybody. You feel like you've had quite a few emotional challenges that have sat around you a little bit of late, and I'd kind of just say pace yourself a little bit at the moment. You know, you've got the card of the unknown when I say about the challenges, so that still says to me, if I'm honest as a reader, kind of think the end of the year, just after Christmas, will be a little bit sticky. There's planets that are clashing, so you may well just feel like someone's just pressed your button and you do go off, and that's just after Christmas to the end of the year. It won't be an easy time for anybody. It will be a little bit of, I think that the Christmas period is so fraught for people and so stressed, people just come to the end of their limits. It's a little bit like you might have held back and eventually you just want to say it, you can't hold back anymore, and you feel like, I just need to put my cards on the table. But I do think for Libras there's a lot of, they want to break free, they've had enough, they felt restricted. And I do think that the self, or the new freedom that Libras are going to be going into, is about their wishes and their dreams. The wish card again, that is attracted or linked with Aquarius. So Libras, I'm going to place you in the Aquarian time, 20th of January to 20th of February. I feel at that point you will be well on track for the coming new year. Wishing you a wonderful month of December. Remember, daring December, Libra. I don't need to dare you too much because I kind of think that you'll rise to the bait. Anybody getting new vehicles or issues with vehicles, it's very much a career month, sorting out your money, sorting out your finances, and some new partnerships or looking at your partnerships. And take care till the new year, and bye bye for now.